This is a 4th gen Infiniti G sedan that received a redesign in 2007, and the coupe, on the other hand, received its redesign in the 2008 model with a 3.7 liter engine, which was the first to feature Infiniti's VVEL, or Nissan's variable valve vent and lift. With all this new technology and powertrain, is it reliable? Well, today I'm going to talk about the common issues with the 4th gen G cars that you should know about. Cracked or melting dashboard, specifically in the 2009 model, which is the one that had the most complaints. It would cost nearly $2,000 to get to the dealership to replace the dash, and that's a lot of money. The cheapest way to get the best looking dash, which is still pretty labor intensive, is to remove it and either upholster it or flock it, or you could throw on a cheap dash cover. Depending which way you do it, the job can be pretty tedious and take a while to do. The steering wheel paint peeling and coming off over time. You could purchase aftermarket plastics or just repaint it. The job does require you to unplug the battery and remove the steering wheel. Not too hard in my opinion. The car revving high during idle in traffic. The idle would usually stay around 12,000 RPM, and the best known fix is a free one. Basically, you have to reset the idle and do a relearn procedure, which there are YouTube videos out showing this process. And if you can follow directions, this can be an easy fix. Steering lock failure and causing a no start. You will have to remove the plastic piece under the steering wheel and replace the module. The part can get a bit pricey and is costing about $400 from Jegs. This can be a bit difficult because you will have to use a Dremel to cut slits for a flathead screwdriver and the breakaway bolts to remove them, and you will have to program the module. Overall, it's not very hard, it just requires a special tool. Engine running rough at idle, and this is typically due to a vacuum leak. Power seats not working properly due to a failed motor. Replacing the motor requires you to move the seat, which is only for bolts and not really all that hard to do. In the 2013 models, the main issue is the AC not working and, well, the AC compressor failing. Replacing the compressor is a big job and requires you to recycle the refrigerant, replace the compressor, and, well, recharge it. This usually needs to be done by a professional. In the auto transmission, downshifts from 4th to 3rd gear is very harsh. This usually needs a software update to fix it. The 2009 to 2012 models are mainly affected at around 65,000 miles. Tapping sounds coming from the driver's side engine compartment. This is due to the VVEL actuator. Reprogramming the ECU or replacing the actuator should fix the issue. E-brake light illuminating even when it's not in action, usually due to low brake fluid or the switch not being released after you release the e-brake. In the 2008 model, the GPS unit tends to freeze up. I got a simple fix for y'all. Use your phone for navigation. In general, the G37 V36 model years are very reliable in regards to its powertrain, and there are many reports of these cars lasting well over 250,000 miles. However, as you can see, there are some hiccups along the way that you most likely have to deal with. If you think you can handle these minor issues, then the G37 is a beautiful car that you will always want to give a double look as you walk away from it. I personally would like to own one. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and press the notification bell. This is Chris AutoMotivate. Always appreciate one another. I'll see you next time.